really good at high idle. Dang snowstorm today. No shit, GM, ice possible. Got a Jensen Car 1000 radio in this thing. It's like a 10-inch touchscreen. It's great. You put CarPlay on it, you plug your phone in, you get CarPlay. You have a huge GPS. I've done window tint in here. I did 20% over the factory tint in the back, 20% over the front window, the driver and passenger side. And then the windshield actually got a crack in it, and when they replaced it, they put the premium glass on, so they ended up with this tint at the top here, so I never had to do a brow. This thing is sweet. I love this, the tinted glass like this. All the cars, you know, all cars and trucks should come from the factory with this. Overall, this thing's pretty bare bones, honestly. Interior's nothing special. It's just a LT, you know, cloth seats. Not a whole lot going on in here. Pretty straightforward. This truck does have an airlift system on it. Put electrical tape over the little air release button because it rattles. Rattles are like my biggest annoyance in cars. Yeah, so here I'll give you a quick plug your phone in. Takes a second to pop up. Now when you're driving, you've got your GPS. Shows your music. You can also just set it up so it's the whole, you know, screen. Overall, works pretty good. I've even got backup camera installed, so when you're backing up, you got that, which is super handy. But overall, yeah, I mean, I've been super happy with this radio. Every once in a while, like very, very rarely, I've had it screw up on me, but nothing too crazy. I mean, it might freeze for a little bit, and once you like cycle power to it, it's fine again. Sitting here at high idle. Love that sound. So some of you are probably wondering why I'm getting rid of this thing if I like it, which I do like it. It's a good truck. The biggest thing is maintenance costs. I obviously bought that Impala SS, which, okay, let's calm down there, wipers. I bought that Impala SS, which is my work car. And since I bought that, this truck is just kind of sat. And like I said, maintenance costs, it sat for a couple months, whatever. You know, I drive it every once in a while, but I ended up springing a leak, a coolant leak, and it was $400 for just the stupid hose. Which, I mean, then you've got to pay labor, which I did. I just didn't have anywhere to work on it, or didn't want to work on it out in the snow. So, paid to get it fixed. So it was $800 just to get a stupid coolant hose fixed. Which, I mean, $400 for the parts, just ridiculous. And that's par for the course with diesels. I mean, everything's super expensive to work on and maintain. Plus, you've got the cost of diesel, which is, you know, $1 more than gas. But if you're wondering what this is, it's the mic for the radio, so you can talk on the phone while you're going. But yeah, so basically just maintenance costs. I mean, it is a nice truck. Also the payment. I just want to get rid of the extra payment. Really want to buy an old square body. We'll see. The only diesel like I would consider in the future would be an LBZ, but that'd be more of like just because I've always wanted one, not necessarily because I need it. Right now I don't really tow anything, so I don't need the truck anyways for, you know, its intended purpose. So I figure downgrade, get a gas or get something cheaper. Overall, yeah, I mean, it's been a fun truck for me. Plenty of power. They were working on this the other day. They're like working on this cell phone tower, this crane. never really seen them work on these things before. Exhaust, so I mean it's got a good, you know, deep sound to it. I put an 8-inch tip on it. It has a Banks ram air cold air intake. I can show you that when I get back to my house. Yeah, unfortunately I would have done this on a nicer day, but it's just snowing like none other today. It's not really sticking because it's warm, but always fun to go for a drive in the snow. The rough country lift kit on this, like I said, it's a 3.5-inch lift, and it was really nice when I first got it. The thing is their shocks are just not great. If I was to do it again, either I would just buy a more expensive kit, or if I was to just replace the shocks on this thing, I'd replace them with like some Fox shocks or something, just to give it a smoother ride. But yeah, overall, it's been a good truck for me. I've had it since it had, I don't know, like 80,000-ish miles on it. It's got 131 on it now. Nothing too crazy. I did put a fast lift pump on it. I was having a fueling issue, so that took care of that. Yeah, just like I said, maintenance on these things is stupid expensive, so I'll get into a cheaper truck and we'll go from there. This is that scoop I was talking about. Air comes up from the bottom and comes straight up into the intake. But yeah, that's the last you'll ever see of this on the channel because she's going on the road this Saturday.